The common assumption that intelligence is a fixed genetic trait overlooks how malleable the brain actually is. Like any other muscle, cognitive ability requires a consistent daily grind to develop and maintain. High-level performance requires the Cognitive Level Up Protocol, 16 habits that sharpen your brain's ability to learn. We categorize these into 3 phases. Acquisition focuses on input, synthesis handles processing, and maintenance protects the biological hardware. Mastering the protocol starts with small adjustments. You can begin increasing your cognitive baseline by equipping just one habit from each phase. Phase 1 is acquisition. These 5 empty nodes on the input branch represent your raw material. You cannot process information you haven't collected, so this phase is about farming high-quality data. The first 2 nodes represent passive input. You collect this data by reading across diverse genres and practicing active observation of your physical surroundings instead of scrolling through a newsfeed. The final 3 nodes require active effort. You earn this experience by asking questions, attempting new skills even when failure is likely, and playing mind-tasking games like Sudoku to challenge your logical processing. Upgrading these inputs is a requirement for growth. A brain fed on shallow, low-quality data will produce low-quality solutions. Phase 2 is synthesis. This is the forge where raw data points from Phase 1 are converted into actionable intelligence. Without this step, the knowledge you gather remains unapplied and eventually fades. 2 internal loops power this conversion. First, taking deliberate pauses to think and plan 3 to 5 steps ahead. Second, keeping a daily diary to analyze your thoughts, which expands your vocabulary and communication skills. Synthesis also happens through external interaction. These nodes represent sharing new concepts with others, studying the behavior patterns of your peers, and choosing to spend time with people who challenge your perspective. Look at these 2 branches and identify your own bottleneck. Are you over-consuming data without synthesizing it, or are you trying to synthesize solutions without gathering new data? Excessive consumption creates an illusion of productivity. It occupies your time while bypassing the actual cognitive growth that only active synthesis provides. Phase 3 is maintenance. This dashboard of 6 gauges represents your physical system. High-performance cognitive software will still crash on broken biological hardware. The first 2 gauges track fuel and activity. Reaching the green zone requires a balanced diet and frequent exercise. Physical health and cognitive performance are intertwined. The middle gauges manage environmental interference. You stabilize the system by being selective about where you apply your social effort and by aggressively organizing your physical and digital workspaces. The final gauges represent recovery. The system reaches optimization when you take short mental timeouts during work and get the sleep your body requires to clear out amyloid proteins linked to cognitive decline. Attempting to solve complex problems while neglecting sleep or nutrition is counterproductive. It leads to cognitive burnout. Once these 16 actions become habits, they require minimal conscious effort. Consistent practice makes the protocol a seamless part of your daily routine. This cognitive level-up cheat sheet maps every habit into its specific pillar. You can use this as a reference to track which parts of the protocol you are currently executing. Tell us in the comments which specific habit from the input, process, or protect categories you intend to start with today. Intelligence is a flexible ability that responds to stimulation and care. By executing this protocol daily, you are building the mental infrastructure that defines how you learn and solve problems.